Welcome back, guys, for more Space Engineers. In this episode, we are taking this ship and we're going to space. Right, well, there's still a little bit of work. I say a little bit. There's a little bit of work to do on the ship. Mainly it's the bodywork, but there are one or two other things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to work on the body. So it's only going to be armor blocks. I'm not going to move anything. I'm not going to change anything else. Just add armor blocks. Let's see what I can do with this. And several hours later, we have this, which I hope you agree, is a little bit nicer. In fact, it's almost sleek. I mean, it is a bit of a fat boy, but you know, it's not too bad. Right, a few changes that I want to make. Okay. The first change, probably the biggest change, I want to get rid of this cockpit because I don't like the arrangement at the front. So, grinder, and just rip it out completely. Okay, it's gone. Good. Then we're going to get a different cockpit. So we're going to go with this one, the fighter cockpit. And I want this to be blue. Okay. Oh, before I put it in, a lot of people didn't see the oxygen tank. This is the oxygen tank right here. That's the oxygen tank. In actual fact, I want to move the oxygen tank. Let me just rip that out. Let me empty my inventory. Removing the O2 tank opens up this large conveyor port. What I can do now, if I get a conveyor frame and put it on there, just to lift that up a little bit, I'm going to get a conveyor junction. That's the one that I want. Now, this needs to be aligned correctly. Yeah, we want it on the bottom and facing forward. And we're going to put that in on top of that. Right there. So now we can put in the cockpit. In goes the cockpit. Now, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to... Will I be able to build this? Nah, I didn't think I would. Here we go. And there is our cockpit. Is it all built? Yes, it's all built. How does that look? Oh, that looks pretty nice, I think. Oh, hell yeah. Right, couple of other changes. These large hydrogen thrusters here and here don't really work there. They're a bit of a pain. So I'm going to get rid of that. And where's my large hydrogen thrusters? There they are. And then I'm going to move them over here. I've done a little bit of conveyoring, you can see, so that hopefully, if I flip this over, this will sit there. And you can see this port on this side just hooks up to that conveyor there. Awesome sauce. And it's exactly the same on the other side. Little bit of conveyoring. You can just see it there. And that's going to just pop in there. Awesome sauce. And then I can get rid of this one. Hooray. And because I've just got rid of them, I can rebuild them. Hooray. That actually works. All right, cool. Whew. Okay, well, okay, so you've moved them to there. It just means that we're not so close to the side of the ship. So there's less chance of damage and stuff. But it does open up two large cargo ports. Right, well, what we're going to do is, for one of them, we're going to have an oxygen tank. Okay, here's the oxygen tank. And you see it's got a large cargo port. So we want to flip that and have that down there. Yeah, just there. That's fine. And then on the other side, I'm going to put in a hydrogen and oxygen generator. If we flip that way, really doesn't matter, to be honest. Maybe that way. Boom. In that goes. So that's another H2O2 generator. I'm also going to put one on the back here. That's going to go in. Now, which way round do I want it? Probably that way, I would think. Yeah, boom. In you go. Okay, so that's the oxygen moved, cockpit in place. The nice thing about that is that the fighter cockpit has a large cargo port on the back, and now that we've connected that into the network, it means that while I'm in the cockpit, I can do things like recharge my oxygen and hydrogen bottles, and grab anything out of storage. So that's kind of awesome. And thank you to the person who suggested using the fighter cockpit. That was a really good suggestion. Talking of good suggestions, now power. Now, we've got 3 batteries on this, which would last for a very, very long time. So I wasn't going to put... I was kind of torn. I wasn't going to put any power generation on it. If I was going to put any power generation, I was going to put like a solar panel or 2. But you guys suggested putting in a hydrogen engine. So I had a little look around the ship, and I found a pretty good space for one. Down here, you can see that there's a port on here, on this hydrogen thruster. So if we get this, and if I just tip it on its side, like that, and I probably want it round that way, I can just pop it in. I've got to get the right blooming place. It should be, let's see, there. Boom. I believe that's correct. I guess we'll find out. That looks right, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks right. Okay, so we've got a hydrogen engine going in on that side. Whew, awesome sauce. Right, now what I want to do is rework the front of the craft, because it's just not right. I tried turning the drills around, so instead of the drills being flat, they're now vertical, which is an improvement. But now that I've removed the cockpit, I can rework this and hopefully come up with something a lot nicer. The problem here is that this large hydrogen thruster is damaging any bodywork that I put in here. So I want to probably like narrow the ship slightly, and maybe move the drills out, like maybe a tile or something. We'll see. Let me spend a little bit of time on the front, and let's see what I can come up with. And it's finished. I've just spent another 5 hours on this. So this ship has like 12, 13 hours in it. Okay, quick ship tour, and then we're off to space. So, yeah, 4 drills instead of 2. The piping for them is in here and goes to a port behind the repositioned ore detector. We've got a single spotlight up here, but I've added some lights around the place. We've got inset lights there and obviously on the other side, and there's an inset light up here. I've added some thrusters here. I've added 5 thrusters, so we now have 8 thrusters for left and 8 thrusters for going right. And if we look underneath, the biggest change, we've gone from 4 lifting thrusters to 6 lifting thrusters. So I don't think lift is going to be a problem. That should increase our carrying capacity quite a lot. On the back of the ship, that we've got another light to light us if we're trying to dock somewhere dark, which is very unlikely. And I've also added a camera. So we've got a docking camera now. And we've got a camera here on top, so that we can look for asteroids and stuff and zoom in. What else? What else is there to tell you? Oh, yeah. Air vents. I've added air vents here, and if I go around to the other side, here and here. Yeah. I utilized the vents that are on top of the oxygen tank on this side, and the H2O2 generator on this side. All right. And then I put a lot of time into the body armor. And, well, I don't know what you think, but I think it looks pretty darn good. I've left gaps for all the lights, so you can check on the status. These are our 2 lower hydrogen tanks. And then you can check on the status of the upper hydrogen tanks here. So, yeah, I mean, Wow. Oh, by the way, several people said, oh, don't use an antenna, use a beacon. Because some pirates can spot you if you're using an antenna. Yeah. They can also spot you if you're using a beacon. It makes no difference, antenna or beacon, as far as being spotted. Both of them broadcast your position. Anything else? No. I think that's it. Right. Shall we jump in the ship? Right. Let's get in the ship. We're going to space, guys. So we go through our undocking procedure. 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. Oh. Wait for the hydrogen thrusters, apparently. Oh, that was close. Okay. Right. The ship is really nice and maneuverable. I would imagine that we can tip this on its side quite happily now. Now that we've done, yeah, like it's super happy. Let's head over to the ice, and we'll grab a little bit of ice, and then we'll go to space. Does that sound like a plan? Because if we've got a bunch of ice, then we can stay up there even longer without finding ice. Although hopefully we will find ice and we will mine ice. So what's our weight? We're up at whoa, the ship weight has increased. We're up to 80,000. Okay, yeah, I did put quite a lot of armor on this. Okay, let's see. The drills work. Well, that's a result. Let's drop down a little bit and see if we can actually make contact. There we go. And I'm not going to grab like loads. So what was our weight? Like 80,000. So let's grab a nice little bunch. Okay, so that's like 40,000. So 40 tons of ice. All right, cool. Should we go to space? Let's go to space. Right, we start going up. Okay, now we're going up. I'm going to play around with the 3 and the 4 key, which increase and decrease our thrust. Specifically, they increase and decrease the thrust override. Okay, so you can see the speed is dropping a little, so I will increase our thrust override till it's just creeping up. That's pretty much perfect. And as soon as it gets into the last segment, so we want to try and stay under 100. Okay, so let's drop it down. And there you go. Right. Well, we're already at 6,000 meters. We've got to get to 42,000. And all I've got to do is sit here and, like, it's creeping up again, the speed. So I just take it down 1 notch. And it's creeping up again. Take it down a notch. There we go. And just keep it like around the kind of between 95 and 100. Okay, we are at 9,000 meters, soon coming up on 10,000. Yeah, we've got to get up to 42 kilometers to get out of the gravity well of the planet. You can see the P gravity is dropping. Eventually, that will reach 0 when we get to 42 kilometers. And then we can go hunting. While we're climbing, and we've got a bit of time on our hands, how about we have a little look at the ship? Oh, it's nice. Very, very tidy from the front. I put that kind of dorsal fin on. I absolutely love it. I had to stop myself because I just kept tinkering and tinkering and tinkering. I mean, I could probably have spent quite a bit more time on it, but yeah, I'm glad I added like the extra thrusters and stuff, especially the extra side thrusters, that little thruster cluster at the back. I love it. All right, we're at 20,000 kilometers. We're halfway there already. We're at 39,000, 39 and a half. Now I have been, apart from when I was doing that little bit of commentary, I've been pretty good on keeping the thrust at a good level. So it's going to be interesting when we get up to 42 to see exactly how much fuel we've used. Now, okay, we went and did that little bit of mining, and I did a bit of messing around flying, but Yeah, we'll see. I've been spotting like bunches of asteroids around. Okay, we are out of the gravity well. Gravity is 0. Okay, well, in that case, we should probably slow down. Okay, so we've disabled the thrust override now, and we are slowing down, and we will come to eventually come to a complete stop. There we go. We are at a complete stop. Shall we have a look around and see? Are there any asteroids around? Okay, so there's one over there. Right, if we want to look at asteroids, camera. And then we zoom in with the camera. Okay, that's it looks like a tiny little thing. And I don't see anything obvious on it. But, yeah. Okay, well, we won't go to that one, I don't think. Now, there's a little cluster over there. Ooh. Now, this is more promising. Let's take a look at this one. You know what? I think we should go and take a look at that. Yeah. Let's get out the camera view and let's go. So we are in space now. There is no gravity. So I should just turn off the inertial dampeners, and then I'm going to point just slightly to the side of the asteroid, and we're going to head on over. Now you'll notice. So I'm accelerating, and then I'm going to stop. Right, so I'm not pressing any buttons, but we still continue on at 100 meters per second. And that's because there's no gravity or anything to slow us down, and we don't have our inertial dampeners on, so nothing's going to stop us. Yeah, how many of you are singing Starship now? Nothing's going to... No, don't do it. It was a bad song then, it's a bad song now. Here we go. We're getting pretty close. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, let's turn the dampeners on. And we stop pretty quickly. I like it. Okay, I'm going to turn signals on. And you can see. The place that I really want to go is there. The RLSB station. It's 2,500 kilometers away. But they sell ships. I think at some point I'm gonna get a bunch of cash, which we can make. We can make tons of cash now easily, and then go to the RLSB station. And there's a particular ship that I want to buy, the 420, for those of you who know, because it's pretty damn awesome. Right, let's get close to this asteroid without actually crashing into it. Would be good. And then what we're looking for is any signals from our ore detector. Now, our ore detector is set as far forward as it can possibly be, really. So, if there's anything here, it should detect it. There may be absolutely nothing there. There may be absolutely nothing in this asteroid whatsoever. It's very, very possible. We'll get into this kind of nook here, because sometimes they're hidden away in these little... in the shadows. Any signal of any description from the ore detector? No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, this asteroid's a bust. Oh, before I do any more, I was gonna check the tanks, wasn't I? I should have checked the tanks. Okay, let's check the tanks. So, the hydrogen. Okay, well we're sitting at 97.4. Because we had ice on board, so we've just regenerated any that we used. So basically, it cost us virtually nothing to get into orbit. Let's go down a little bit. I'm gonna hunt around here. There's another big asteroid over there. Tell you what, let's jump to the cam, and oh, there's the big one. Now I'm zoomed in as close as possible. Can't see much, but that's a fair size. So I think we'll go and take a look at that. The only problem with this asteroid is it's inside the gravity well, which is not ideal. And I should probably have spent a bit more time and looked around to see if there's anything better. But yeah, what the hell? Oh, okay, that one looks kind of interesting. Let's just have a big flat potato. I gotta say, I'm tempted. You know what? We'll change direction. We'll go to this one. I'll aim like just above it, and we'll crank up the power. Okay, and then I got to turn the inertial dampeners off. That'd help. There we go. Right, now we're on our way. Well, the good news is that we're just outside the gravity well. All right, let's go in. I'm going in. Let's go in and have a closer look. Let's drop down a little bit. Have a look at this kind of shaded area over here, where these things often are, hiding sneakily in the shadows. Because you know, they're very sneaky minerals. Well known. No, nothing. Oh, great. Well, it's exciting, isn't it? Space. There's like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's come around the dark side. Is there anything around here? I don't see anything. Like no surface deposits. Oh, hang on a second. What is this? Because that looks like something. That is definitely something. Whoops. Yeah, that's the thing I just crashed into. No, look. I thought this was some kind of deposits, but actually it's just a weird formation. I thought this looked like some kind of mineral. Oh, okay, fine, good. Well, it means my stuff isn't broken. So that's a good step. Okay, well, I actually got out of the ship and I flew all over this and I found nothing. Absolutely nothing. 2 asteroids and I found nothing. Okay, this is staggeringly bad luck. Right, let's see if we can't find some more asteroids to go visit. Okay, bingo. I haven't moved. This is still the crappy rock that we were just looking at. But this one over here, if I go to the cam, look, that's got to be something right there, hasn't it? Yeah, right. Off we go. Let's see, dampeners off and set it just to the side. And off we go. Get it up to 100 meters per second and ease off. All right, I'll see you when we get there. Okay, let's hit the brakes and let's go up a little bit. I'm thinking, I mean, it looks yellow, doesn't it? Is it gold? It could be. It could be gold. The thing is, that is definitely a deposit of something, and at this point, I don't care what it is. I just want to find something. All right, let's get nice and close. We've got a nice hole through the middle. All right, let's get over here. That's got to be gold, hasn't it? Let's get a little bit closer and see if... There you go! Gold! Woohoo! Okay, well, that's not bad at all. It's not really what I'm looking for. What we want is platinum, uranium, and ice. Those are the 3 things that we want. So let's do /GPS and AU, gold. Okay, so we'll leave a GPS marker there. Do we go in and have a little look? I think we probably do. If I can do it without breaking anything. Okay, so we got gold in there. I've got my lights turned on. Oh, we've got some nickel. All right, well, we're finding stuff. Hooray! Thank God. So gold, nickel. I still want to find ice. Ow! And yeah, I really shouldn't crash the ship like that. Need to be... It's my first time out. Come on, give me a break. No, just the nickel and the gold. Right, let's try this one over here, because this looks interesting. Because he looks like a guy with a little nose about to eat this rock. It does, doesn't it? Isn't it funny how humans find patterns in everything? Right, let's turn the dampeners off and let's go investigate. We've got to find something good soon. Well, our tanks are under 50% now. If we don't find something pretty soon, like if we don't find ice pretty soon, we're going to be in deep trouble. But that looks like blue to me. Does that look like blue to you? It looks like blue to me. Please be ice. Please don't be some other mineral. Well, it's definitely a blue mineral. Cobalt. I mean, again, you know, cobalt, if we were down on Earth, would be great. But not up here. /GPL GPS CO. Okay. I continue hunting. Okay, well, I've spotted one with a deposit. I don't know what colour that is. It's very indistinct. But I'm going to go and check it out. Okay, dampeners back on. Right, where the hell is that deposit? Ah, there it is. There it is. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh, please be ice. Please be ice. I don't know, it doesn't look very blue to me. And ice tends to look blue. But it's in the bright sunshine, so who knows? And what do I know anyway? It's ice! Ah, yes! Yes, we found ice! Oh, hell yeah! Awesome freaking sauce. Alright. Let's, now, that ice signal disappeared. I wonder why. Oh, there it is. It's back. Hooray. It's down there now. All right. So, we'll definitely mark up the GPS before I forget. GPS, ice, boom, done. Right. Shall we drill? I think we should. Let's get drilling. Now, this is the perfect opportunity for me to talk to the people who said, oh, you need more drills because your ship is wider than your drills. So your ship, you'll get stuck. Yeah, you do realise that you can actually, like, move, right, and make the tunnel wider. Like, yeah, and it wasn't just one, like, if it had been one person, I would have been, yeah, whatever. But it was, like, several people. We're like, your ship will get stuck. You need bigger drill. You need more drills. It's got to be wider. Yeah, you can make a wider hole, you know. Well, we are loading up with loads of ice. What are we up to? 190? 190? Yeah, so what are we carrying? So we're carrying about 100 tons, no, about 110 tons of ice right now. Let's check out our tanks. And let's see, where are we? Yeah, I mean, we were below 40%. I was getting really, really nervous. But now we've got ice, and this is ticking back up. Yes. Yes. To make sure I don't get turned around, I'm generally moving towards the RLSB station, which is over there. Well, there's a couple of decent ones here we can investigate. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to press Z. Let's try and avoid that if we can. I almost plowed straight into that. Oh, you lemon. Okay. Okay, that was pretty peachy. Well, we've got a case. Oh, is that iron? I think that's iron. I mean, it's very red. Yes, it's iron. Okay, cool. I don't know why I'm so excited about that. I've got more iron than I know what to do with. This is a big freaking cave. I found another asteroid, which I've marked and I've named Swiss cheese. It had like a whole network of caverns. I almost got freaking lost in there. But it wasn't particularly interesting. I mean, unless I wanted to build a base, it could be quite cool for a base. But just me like lost in a bunch of caverns wandering around or floating around endlessly wasn't particularly entertaining, to be honest with you. I will say though, I am very, very pleased with this ship. Like, this ship is like store-bought. It's really, really good. I was going to go and check this one out next, wasn't I? Yeah. Well, maybe better if you take the dampeners off your lemon. There's got to be something good on one of these asteroids. Oh, there's something there. Was there? Yeah, that's something. Yeah, was it more nickel or... Platinum! It's freaking platinum! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, wow. I mean, it doesn't look like it's very big. Either that or it's absolutely huge. No, it's this little bit here. But you know what? We'll freaking take it. I am so happy. I cannot tell you. I found ice and I found platinum, which were really the two things that I wanted. I mean, uranium would be, like, awesome. God, how do I get in here? That's the question. Okay, so we sneak in. And where is it? It's there. It's there. I see it. I see it, and I'm going in. Give me your platinum. Drill. Let's see. We're at 95. Okay. We're at 95 tons weight currently. So we're obviously still carrying a bit of hydrogen. And we are going to drill out every plummin' drop of this platinum. That is for sure. Now, there were, I think, 1 or 2 people who said, oh, you should have ejectors to get rid of the stone. I don't think it's that much of an issue, to be honest. If I've got stone, I could just drop it. So, yeah, I don't think it's a problem. So we ended up with 40,000 kilograms. 40,000 kilograms of platinum. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Well, I don't know what you think, guys, but I'm going to say this was a successful trip. Actually, let's check on our hydrogen tanks while we're about it. So, tanks. Okay, we've got... Okay, we're full. We're absolutely full. All 4 of our hydrogen tanks are full. Our oxygen tank is full. We've got a hold full of platinum. Well, not full, but we've got a bunch of platinum. Yeah, I mean, what a great little trip. I tell you what, guys, I think we're going to leave it there for this episode with the sun looking absolutely gorgeous out here in the depths of space. Where's that little blue dot? Oh, there it is. How far away from home are we? 126 kilometers away we are now. How far away is the RLSB station? Yeah, it's still 2,500 kilometers away. It never seems to get any closer. All right, guys, this has been a great trip. I've absolutely loved it. I've achieved everything that I could have hoped to achieve, apart from uranium. But we won't mention that. Guys, thanks for being here. The journey continues. What the hell are we going to do next? Guys, suggestions. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go to the RLSB station and buy a ship, or ships even? Or should I build something? Should I build a ship? Should I carry on with the base? Let me know. Leave me a comment. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. So I think that I'll be back with you after Christmas. So I'm guessing I'll see you all again on Boxing Day. What a great way to end hovering above the planet, actually out in space with a hold full of platinum. It doesn't get any better, does it? Guys, I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy Christmas Eve. Eat yourself to death on Christmas Day. And I'll see you probably on Boxing Day. I'll catch you for that. Peace out.